With the imperial bees producing royal jelly for me and the seeds in the greenhouse growing nicely, it was time to take a break. I'm not one for being idle. I still had my daily chores and kept checking on projects, but I did take a day or two just to give myself time to think. This gave me a chance to look at the bigger picture of what I had been doing and what I am doing it all for. War rages and leaves famine in its wake. I am taking steps to cure the worlds left by war, but not really looking to stop the war itself. If I'm going to stop a magical war, I'll need to learn to fight fire with fire. Now then, welcome back to another episode of A Druid's Tale. Today, I've been looking into doing a bit of magic. I've been having a think about what's going on in my series right now, and between the Hypermine Infinity server and A Druid's Tale, I've got a lot of mods that I'm covering, and I don't want to duplicate things too much. So what I've decided, let me just go back to this. Hey, what I've decided, yes, me over here, the one with the glasses on. I decided that Magic Farm would be magic and farming. Yes. Wow, there's a decision. I've been putting it off for ages, like low tech, farming and magic. Yes. And I've been putting off magic for ages because I did it recently in Agrarian Skies, but not so recently anymore. Now, Hypermine Infinity Evolved has magic in it as well as technology, so there's a chance that I could be duplicating content, and I don't want to do that. So I've decided to stick with like high-tech Infinity Evolved and a little bit of magic, but the magic will be explained here in A Druid's Tale, and the magic that I do here in A Druid's Tale will be more explained and more extensive. Let's hope that makes sense. So starting off, I'm messing around in Thaumcraft today, and with Thaumcraft, the basics I've already covered in the series before, and many other times before. You make a wand, a recipe for a wand, put some iron caps on a stick. Iron caps are just iron nuggets to make an iron cap. Easy enough. Then you use that on the tables to make a craft arcane work table, which is like a table with a wand on it. Yep. And also make these research tables and put some ink vials and some paper in them and stuff like that. All that's nice and simple and nice and easy. Now, in this version in Magic Farm, there are some very easy ways to do magic. The magic is basically you just have to click to do the research. There's no mini research game. I don't know if the same is true for Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved yet. Easy mode, maybe it isn't such a thing, so we're not to worry too much. But what I want to go through quickly now is one of the basic startups for getting all the aspects. There are tons of different aspects in many, many different tiers of magic. And you're supposed to go around and scan things and learn all of these aspects so that then you can pick up your research points. So very quickly, there are the primal aspects. There's air. There's aqua. There's ignis. There's ordo. There's pedicio. And there's terra. Those are the 6 main primal aspects of magic. So air, water, fire, earth, with order and chaos. Okay? And from those, all other aspects are like tier 1 compound aspects. So we've got things like Gelum, which is ice, frost, and cold, which is made up of ignis and chaos. Chaos and fire somehow make ice. I don't know how that works exactly, but that's the way it works. Lux is light, and that's made up of air and fire. Yeah, light. And many of the other ones, these are all tier 1 aspects. You'll get the idea very soon. Those tier 1 aspects are all very simple to make from the original primal aspects. Now, what I've got here is I've got a cheat sheet that I use all the time that I've worked out over many series using this particular Thaumcraft method. And I'm going to quickly, hopefully quickly, cycle through and make all these researches right so that I can get some research done so that I can go off and do some other things. The first thing I want to work on then, I've done tier 1, I want to do tier 2. So for tier 2 we need Bestia, which is Motus, which puts it down here, and Victus, which is life. So motion and life equals animals, which is Bestia, the beast. Then we can get rid of that one and put Vacus. The void and life equals hunger, which is Famas, or Fams. Herba, which is our next one, is earth and life equals plants. And then we can go with getting rid of those two. We've got Motus, which is motion and animation, and Terra equals Aitor, travel, journey, and so on. We've got lots of these to go through. I don't really know if I want to do them all like this so you can see what's going on. But I guess it's a thing that you could skip forward if you want, right? So water and life equals sticky slime. Yep. Metallum I've already picked up. That's basically scanning any tools or ingots, but that is Terra, earth, and Victus, life again, to get some more. Now, I haven't got life there anymore, so let's have a quick look, see if I can get the advanced research, because that'll save me a lot of time in here. Research expertise. I need some more for research expertise. Okay, so I can't do that just yet. Let's see. So Victus was Aqua and Terra. Aqua and Terra. Let's make a few more points of that because we'll probably need those. Because we've got quite a few of tier 2 is involving the life aspect. So let's get 10 there. Mortus is the next one I want to look at. That's Pedicio and life. So death and life equals Venium. No, Mortus. Venium. That's just come up. Okay, maybe I got that wrong then. Mortus is death. I thought that's the one I just did. Maybe I've already picked that one from somewhere else. Precantatio. I'm doing well here, aren't I? Doing well. Precantatio is potentia and energy. And also Vacus, the void, gives us magic. Yes. Potentia and energy and the void gives us magic. Ordo and crystal gives us nothing. Okay. Ordo and life. Yeah. Order and life gives us healing and cures, Sano. We can keep that off now. Lux and Vacus, so light and the void, gives us Tenebrae, darkness. Light going into the void gives us darkness, something like that. Motus and Pedicio being there, gives us Vincium, which is there, traps and imprisonment. Motion and chaos gives us traps. Yep, for some reason. And Voltulus. I've also got Tempest there already as well. That was, oh yeah, that was early on. Yep, that was a tier 1. Yeah, that's right. So Voltulus, which is flight, I believe, is air. And movement through air gives us flight. Okay, so now that's all of the tier 1 and tier 2 ones done, right? And it's very similar to do all of the other ones. So I could just give you a list and flash through them all, but on the other hand, you can also see a completed book when it's all done. You see, these show you what they are, what elements they are that go together to make the initial aspect, you see. So there's many tiers that you've got to go through, but these pages basically, once you've done them once, you just write them all down, and then you can quickly do what I'm doing now and go through all of them in the table and start adding them all together to make them all up. And then once you've got them all, you've basically scanned every aspect in the game, and you can start doing your research and doing your research points and stuff. Okay, I've managed to get all the way through to tier 7. And I haven't done tier 7 yet. That's the final tier. But I wanted to go with the research expertise while I had a chance here. Just because it helps making stuff faster. Hopefully. So, for tier 7, it's pretty much all instrumentum. And I think I need a few more instrumentum to go on top of this. But I also need a humanis. These ones. Humanis and instrumentum made fabrico, which was maybe already here. Fabrico, yeah, there we go, to craft stuff. Right, so I've got that one. Then we've got instrumentum and motus. And motus is there to make nothing, apparently. Machine. I've already picked that one up. Okay, fine. I picked that one up from scanning stuff earlier as well. You go out every now and again with your thermometer and you just scan all the blocks around you and you get a load of extra research points added in, which is quite cool. Meto is there. I've got that one already. Panis, I've got that one already. Tellum, which is not here yet. So let's see what we can do about getting Tellum. So that's instrumentum and Ignis should give us Tellum. Where is it? It's the arrow-looking one normally. Have I gained it? Yeah, I did. There it is. A weapon. That's it. A weapon. So it's a dagger attack. And it's showing us what we need. Now we've got the advanced research. Things show us what we need to get them in the same way as in the book. So let's pick, say, mortis, where we haven't got anything. It's telling us we need some of that, and we need some of that. Yeah, it's letting us know what we need down here to combine to make mortis. So the advanced research gives you that extra little bit of an option just to make things better for you. Let's see if we've got the final one. Tutamen. 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 Do I already have it, or is that the final one to make? It is not there. Not there. Okay, so we want instrumentum and terror for that one. There we go. And we get tutamen. That one. Armor and protection is the final one. So now we've got all of those, and it tells me with the advanced research now what I actually need for each particular thing. Awesome. So now when I go through the book, okay, so this advanced research is now knowledge achieved. Research mastery and deconstruction table and things like that. I can now just click on things to learn them. What I actually want next is these goggles are revealing. So I need 3 precantatia. You can see it's flashing there. I need 3 of that. So if I'm going to get 3 of that, I will come in here and have a look. I need void and potentia. I've got... have I got any void? I've got some void and potentia. There we go. Let's make some magic. There we go. So we've made some magic happen. There we go. Awesome. And now I should be able to click on that to purchase the research. And this is now unlocking everything very, very super simple in a very, very super simple way of doing things. These goggles are revealing. This is the first thing that I want to craft, really. I want to craft this quickly in an arcane workbench. So I need a couple of gold and a couple of leather and 2 thermometers. Okay. I also need a wand that's actually got some power in, I think. Has this one got some power in it? Yes, it has. Let's take that out. Put that wand in. There we go. So now we've got power in the table. So we're going to need some gold, some glass, and some shards. I don't think I've got any shards here at base, but I know I've got the gold and glass here at base. I may need to just pop out over to where I've got my chest of magical thingies over here and pick up the shards that I've been collecting. I've been collecting all this magic stuff and just putting it off and putting it off because I'd done so much blood magic and Thormcraft in the Agrarian Skies. I'd hardly done much with Druids magic, Botania. But now it's time to get started on these things. 2 air shards would probably work. Actually, let's make 2 of them all together and keep this one for myself, for my own personal usage as a separate thing. I want the goggles on my head, and I can use that for scanning things as well. And everything seems to be working around here nicely. I haven't actually done my chores since I've been on. I've been running around all over the place. I know that the bees are doing well with the royal jelly over there. They're getting started on that. That's doing good. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 bits of glass. 1, 2. That should do it. And this is a not crafting recipe. Have I got these the right way around? Yes, I've got these the wrong way around. There we go. Any shards will do. You can put any shards down there to make these thermometers. Nice, easy way to get started. And then we need some leather. Do I have leather? Yes, I do. Let's just take a stack of leather. And I think I may have needed some more gold. So let's take a stack of gold with me as well. And head back on up to the top of the house. The running around this this building is starting to be nice. It's like walking around my home. It's starting to feel like a home. I just don't have any furniture in yet. And the furniture mods that we've got in this pack only really do basic tables and chairs and stuff. So I'm going to have to get very creative with that. Okay, uses of this. Here we go. So can I put that into the crafting table like that? No, I can't. Okay, but I can do gold, and that like that. Okay, so we'll put that one there, some leather straps, and a couple of pieces of gold to fasten it all together. Now, this iron-capped wand has 25 of every aspect in it to start off with. Looks like I've used a little bit somewhere to make something. But this also tells us how much of each of the primal aspects we're actually going to use. And we always craft with the primal aspects. And that gives me the goggles of revealing. And now I can wear the goggles of revealing on my head. And I should be able to see aura nodes around the place. And that's my next thing, you see. Now that I've got the book pretty much all of the aspects unlocked, I've got to go and get all of the aspects for all of the research. So there's plenty of things that I can make out of this lot already. But you see there, like, I've got Bestia missing and stuff like that. In order to make all of the research happen, I need to go and do some scanning of nodes. And it looks like I've got a node right over there. You can see it through the building. You might not be able to see it, but there it is. There we go, look. And now, because I can see it through the goggles, I can see what it is. And it says it's an air node. So then I would scan it. And I would gain those node points, as it were. I would gain the points for going through that node. So now I've got 3 more points or 6 more points or however many more points for researching things because of scanning a node. So what I've got to do next is have a wander around the area and have a look for nodes. In particular, I think we're going to go over to the dark, dirty area where the taint's been coming in and hope for the best. I'm just having a look around to see if there's any more in my base before I get started on that. I could go and start recharging my wands as well from it, but I don't think so. Spell check, keep your feathers. I don't think there's any more. Normally you can see them through the walls and that. Like, I can see that one through the wall. You can see it as a pinprick of light right down there, so you can see things through the walls. But unless we have a good look around, I can't see any more very, very local. So maybe, just maybe, me and Spellcheck should go out for a little wander and go and find some more, because that is like the next stage. Oh, I just clicked you to follow, didn't I? Don't follow me. Don't follow me. I was joking. Have you got a... No, you haven't got a saddlebag either. I took your saddlebags off. Okay. So we're going to go and head over this way and hopefully find the sources of nastiness that are over here. The sources of nastiness that are over in this tainted biome area, and find them and see what they are, get the research points for them, and then destroy them. See, this taint is spreading really close to my house now. It's getting much closer. So I need to get the Thorncraft done to start reducing this and turning it back into usable land, inhabitable land and the like. Because everything starts to die and go bad over these areas. And it's all coming in round here quite rapidly as well. It's coming around here quite rapidly indeed. That's not what I want to see. What I want to see is some nodes, but I haven't really seen any nodes around here. Normally there's plenty of nodes around on the surface. But in these cases, there isn't. And I'm wondering if that's something to do with my my generation of the world, that I generated it funny the first time. Ah, there's a node. And you can see that the area around it's slightly tainted, so that must have something to do with it. I don't want the chocobo. No, not on the chocobo. This one. The obsidian tile I get. And also there, the sinister node. So being a sinister node is not a good thing. There you go. So I'm going to break the sinister node. I'm going to get rid of the sinister nodes. And that should stop this area from being ugly looking like this. The other thing I can do is scan ethereal essence to get some more bits and pieces as well. We'll get that one. Does that do the same? Yeah. Now I've scanned them once, I get them all. So I've got all of this for material components for things as well when I broke a node. So that's a good thing. I like that. And we're also getting rid of sinister nodes from around the place as well. See you later, cow. You can't catch me. You can't touch this. Let's wander around some more. I know there's another dark spot over here somewhere. So let's have a look here. Here we go. Oh yeah, we've got one of these. These are actually portals. Don't necessarily want to get too close to these because they sometimes spawn stuff. Like they've spawned a knight there. Yeah. Nasty, nasty thing. Nasty, nasty thing. Come on. Spell check. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Quick. Way. Fly up out of the way. There we go. Withery nastiness. Okay, so breaking that node. Get away from me, cow. You could finish me off. I'm not going to be finished off by a cow. That could potentially spark a lot of danger, that thing there, because they're right on my border, aren't they? If they come running at me, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in some serious trouble. That's not good. Okay, well, we'll come back to that one. I'll figure that one out later. Maybe I'll contain it and farm them somehow. Or just defeat them somehow. But that having those around is going to make life very, very difficult for one such as me. It looks like another one here. Yeah, let's jump off here. Get off. Thank you. Get off. There we are. And we're going to check this one out. This one's actually got a larger area and it's got a lot of things inside it. It's another sinister node though. Now, you can kind of soak up these nodes. You can take all the essence out of them and fill your wands and stuff still. But being that they're a sinister node, they generally turn the area dark and also have nasty mobs appear, nasty effects. And I don't really want the nasty effects from it. So I'm going to get rid of those and keep looking around. Oh, there's another one over here already. Where's the node, though? It's definitely a sinister area, but where's the node? Is it underground somewhere? Aha, there it is. Okay, so another sinister node. Let's have a look and get the research points, and then I'm going to break it. I'm going to break it. There we go. And keep the essentia. These ethereal essence are actually very, very useful, so I'm going to take them wherever I can get them, especially from the sinister nodes. I'm not going to go and break good nodes. Good nodes I will use for charging wands and things, but bad nodes, no, I don't want them. And here we are with another one of these. Get out of it. Bat you with that. There we go, have some of that. This one's over the water. Let's have a look. Get the research for that. It's a 1426. That's quite good. It's not very high, but it's quite good. It's good to have it so local. I can move that around a little bit. And do I see any more around this area? There's another one of these sites over here where they've got their mobs can spawn. I don't really want to break it because they're end game stuff. But I'll research all these things anyway, just because. Get these obsidian tiles and things, get all this bits and pieces from them all. And I've researched the node. If I draw from it, and suck out all of the energies, I think I can get it knocked down a bit. I'll just fill up with that. Well, there we go. That's something at least. got something out of it. But I'm leaving these sites because they're endgame portals, and I don't want the portals going missing. I'm going to need the portals to get to the endgame stuff, so yeah, we leave them alone. Oh, here's another one. Can I not look at a chocobo when I'm doing this? No, I can't. Okay, let's get off. Let's do it this way then. So here's another nice, pretty one. This has got unstable with humanus. 17 humanus. Interesting. Okay. There's another one over there as well. Oh, a witch hut. I did not know I had a witch hut so close by. I don't think I've been this far out. I've not needed to explore quite so much. Okay, this is probably all aqua. Yeah, 65 aqua. And it's a bright one as well. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that one. That's good. And where are we on the map now? We've gone way out down here. See, I only got as far as the village. I never really came this far. But now knowing that there's a swampy area and there's a witch hut, which is fairly clear. If this was vanilla, that would be half a good spot to wander around in and pick up some witches, make a witch farm. But no, don't need it in this pack. This pack gives me other options for those things. And running around this way, we've got some bears. Hey bears, how you doing? Yeah, growl at me, why don't you? We're going to pick up some bears as well. That's the other part of a Druid's Tale. We're going to have the animals. We're going to have the farm. We're going to have the animals. We're going to have low-tech magical solutions. So we're going to have magic tech. And we're back to the tainted biome area. Tainted biome, we're spreading out all over the place over this side. I don't like the look of it. Let's jump down here and see if there's something we can scan. Let's do some scanning. This is grass. That's crusted taint. I've also gained a research for that as well. Alright, so we'll wander back to base now, I think, and see what we have gained from it all. Alrighty, so back at home, back in my little Thorncraft research station, we can see that through going around and scanning all those nodes and things, we've managed to get loads of the primal aspects. We've got plenty of primal aspects. I need to do more of that racing around, really, to get the primals. Because from the primals, the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 7 aspects can all be created through the process I have shown you this episode. So long as I keep going finding aura nodes and scanning those, I should get plenty of these primal aspect research points in order to do all of the research and start doing all of the things in the book here. Now, I don't know exactly which way I want to go with these straight away, but I do want to do a lot of bits and pieces. Now, for a start, I get some enchanted fabric. Enchanted fabric makes us the Thaumaturgy's leggings and outfit and all that. So I've got my mana suit for when I'm out and about, my lovely mana suit, to protect me while I'm out and about. But when I'm doing research and things, these bits and pieces that are armor give a Viz discount. And a Viz discount is cool for crafting things. So as I'm crafting more things, having these as things that I wear will be much better. And all it is string and wool. So my cotton farm to make string and wool should be the first thing that I make. However, that is all we've got time for this episode. That's some basics of bits and pieces. This is still my little bedroom. Look, I got a spare sword. These are still my little bedroom. And this is where I respawn if I ever die. So that's why I've got a spare weapon in there just to grab and go on a death run. But this is where I write my Druid's Tale, so I shall begin writing for the start of this episode. Yeah, that sounds strange, doesn't it? But let me say goodbye. Thank you very, very much for watching another episode of A Druid's Tale. I'll be back very soon with some more. Don't forget to check out the Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Hypermind server episodes that are coming out alongside A Druid's Tale. We'll be having magic and farming in A Druid's Tale, and we'll be having technology and, wow, uber farming and strange, wonderful devices and things and stuff and all sorts in Infinity. Not to make Magic Farm sound underwhelming, but it is very themed. So I hope you're enjoying that there is a clear definition between the two, and I don't intend on duplicating content between the two. But my googly eyes look gorgeous. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode of A Druid's Tale.